What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's a great day because today is the day that I realized that I've wasted over $2,000 in a certain servicing for this truck. I didn't know any better, for one, but also I was thinking to myself, hey, I want all my service history documented during my warranty period in case it breaks, and it's broken a lot, so I wanted to make sure that there's no reason to ever deny a warranty claim. And so the fuel filter servicing on these things, which happens every like 15,000 miles, I think it's technically maybe 22, but dealerships that do it every 15. It's like a $500 servicing. Some dealerships charge, say, $600. Big O was like $530 or whatever when I went there a couple of times. But I've done it like 5 times. And guys, let me show you these fuel filters. I mean, this is one that goes in the back, I think. Like, oh, this is the front one. Like, this is it. It's like a shop vac filter, but a little bit better. Not a big deal. They charge $226 for the parts of these at a parts department in a dealership. On the Amazon store for Mopar, they're about $100 for the pair of these fuel filters. So basically about $400 extra that I was paying. Now, granted, yes, I thought, okay, make sure my warranty's gonna be good to go because it breaks a lot. But at the same time, I also learned, because I was researching this a little bit, there's like the Magnusum something act, where basically you're allowed to do your own maintenance on your trucks as long as you use OEM or better quality. So it's like, well, crap, if I buy Mopar and I document everything, then they can't come after me anyway. So I wish I would have learned that sooner to do this work sooner. So this video, the main goal is to inspire you to change your own fuel filters and save $400 a pop. And also I'll do a very quick tutorial as to how. I'll try not to over explain it. It's pretty simple anyways. You need a 1 1/8 inch socket, a 5/16 socket, and then you need like a tote to catch it in, like a bucket, and like a jug. So that's my coolant jugs that haven't been, luckily they're in the trash still, or in the recycling still. So, because you have to catch the diesel that comes out, and then it's best just to toss it. Dispose of it properly. I'll probably just call AutoZone, see if they can take it, or maybe the dump takes it. I'm not really sure, but don't put it back in is what I hear. And so that's it. It's very simple. If you have like a certain size hose, I'll show you that in a second, for the back one to drain. I might have something, I'm not sure if I do or not yet, but if not, I have a bucket to catch it in, and easy peasy. Don't forget your step stool. So the first fuel filter is just right in here. This is it right here. You'll put a jug underneath. I'll show you that. You crack that open to drain it. Take it off. Make sure you pull the gasket off. So being up under here, here's the front left radius arm. Okay, just for some bearing. Here's the drive shaft and the transfer case. Right. That hose right there. That little tube connects to the bottom of the fuel filter in the front. Now that Zyrex jug was too big, so I got this is an empty bottle. You know, I had some soapy water in it from my clear bar of my truck. I'm gonna shove this up in there to catch the fuel. Takes some finagling for sure, actually, to get that up in there. Have to reach around this front side, kind of up, to get that tube in there. But tube's in. Now go up top. Okay, so up here, first step, you take this knob right here, quarter turn to the counterclockwise, and it cracks open to drain the fuel. Now, in theory, this is supposed to be pretty easy, but this thing was tightened down way too far, dude. Oh my gosh. I thought I was taking off one of those lugs off my brake calipers again. Someone way over tightened it. Or maybe there's a bunch of grime on the seal. I'm not really sure, but that was actually really hard. But there we go. Take that off there. You can hear some fuel dumping. But it doesn't really look like much is even clogged in there, you know what I mean? So they feel pretty normal. Don't feel full of wax or anything like that, but yeah, okay. So this right here is the front one though, with these little wings on it. And then there's an oval right here that has to be oriented a certain way to go down in there. Now, very important, it's hard to see because it's black and it's shiny, so it kind of blends in, but you always want to make sure you remove the old gasket. One, just get some fresh rubber on there, but if you leave it on, you have a double gasket, it's going to leak. So don't forget to always change out that thing. I'll do this first because I don't want to put it down anywhere. Okay, gasket's on. Just make sure you set it down against that bottom lip right there. Make sure you kind of try to do your best to keep it clean going in. Okay, that's good to go. And then this goes down in there. Now, it says on the cap even, you only need to tighten it down to like 30 Newton meters. That's about 22.5 pound-feet. And so you don't gotta go crazy on it. Now, one thing that I did notice though, is that these threads, they're very shallow. And so it does have some friction for a while it's turning. Okay, I'll call that good. And also just watch it. If I see a leak, I'm gonna come in and fix it. So, but I bet you I'm gonna be just fine. Okay, and then lastly, make sure we turn this back that quarter turn clockwise, close it off. And that one's done. Back under here, you can see that that is just about full. So nothing smaller than that, or you're gonna have a mess on your hands. And hopefully I can finagle it out without spilling it. So phone down for that part for sure. I don't want to brag or nothing, but nailed that, dude. No drops, which is good. So just to orient you, you have your hitch right there. Right here's where the spare tire usually is if you have one under here. Keep going up on the drive shaft, and it's right there. It's that guy. You'll see the same little kind of bolt on top. So I got that going in my bucket over here. And this one you turn. There we go. Yeah, okay. So that one, it's a 5/16 if you need to use a wrench, but I could do it by hand just fine. Now this one, it does drip a bit from that other hole too. And so some of it is gonna miss and hit your drive shaft and come down. So I happened to get this to help hold the bottle up, but luckily it's nice because now it'll drip and get caught in this pan, you know? So just kind of be aware of that second little drip spot right there. Once it's done, go ahead and crack this open. Hold on, 2 hands. F whoever put both of these on, because again, dude, so freaking tight, man. I mean, I do have a little baby socket. Next time I'll get a smaller bucket that's flatter, put it up higher, because once you crack that, it just starts to gush out, man. It was crazy. Not crazy, but there's a lot. But that's why we love Dawn Power Wash, because it'll just get that right up off the road. So anyways, it's same thing. Pull the, let's see, the gasket on this one must be, yeah, the gasket on here is on that thing. So pull the gasket off, new filter going in. And this one, it just pulls straight down. Feels kind of hard to get out, but it just pulls down. But now this one, I mean, this looks like a filter that needs to be replaced. That's a very heavy filter compared to this guy. So that thing did its job. There's some fins that go front to back that those line up with. And yep, there you go. Just kind of press it up in there. So I got this back on, and maybe I misspoke earlier, my criticisms of the whoever did this last, because you know, you can kind of feel that there's still more threads to go. The gasket just kind of, it's catching, it's gripping everywhere, and so you keep spinning it because you feel there's more threads to go. So I just tightened it until I got to the same position, and I can tell that to get it off, it'll be hard. So before I do this job next time, I am definitely going to get a longer socket, and it probably won't be that bad, you know. Don't forget to tighten this back up again. I kept it loose while I was taking this off, so it wouldn't be a suction in there. And same thing too, when I was putting it back on, I left it open, so it wouldn't be like, you know, pushing against and compressing air. So now it's on, tighten that up nicely, and we should be good to go. Oh yeah, and since I'm underneath here, quick plug for White Knuckle Off-Road Sliders. Not a paid sponsorship, just I genuinely love these things. But you can see here, they're a true bolt onto the frame. Crazy strong. I think each one was about 160 pounds each. I have like the thicker steel variant since my truck's so heavy, but true rock slider. But you know, nice how it bolts on, versus having to weld it. I don't know how to weld, but this was fine. But these are some great sliders. So if you're looking for some true rock sliders, then look no further. Nice and high and tight, and yeah, very well made. Now there's one more very important step, and I'll tell you the 3 things I do different next time. But the next step is to prime them, because right now they're full of air. There's a break in the fuel, and so to prime them, it's actually pretty easy. You just hop in your truck and you go. You don't turn it on. You just go to run. Okay. 1 click, 2 clicks. So it's on run mode, and you can hear the pump. So you can hear it pumping. And it's that simple. You just let it run. Okay. And then I'm not gonna turn it on even yet, because it doesn't hurt to do it some more. So now I'm gonna go off, and then go back to run again. Okay. And it's running again. Okay, that's 2. All right, it's doing the fourth cycle of priming it right now. And while it's priming, I'll tell you the 3 things I do different real quick. So 1, I would get a flatter bucket so I can put it up above the drivetrain, the drive shaft. For that back one, when it starts to really pour out, so I could catch it a bit better before it made such a mess. Also, I'll get a longer handle. I could get like a real socket wrench, because it'd be way easier with a longer handle, just to kind of have better control. And then the 3rd thing would be to bring a towel down there with me, because it's messy. I mean, when you're undoing it, there's diesel dripping out, getting on your hands, and then it's like, well, I have to touch my phone, and so I gotta just use my sweater. So I'm like covered in diesel fuel right now, which is I wore one that could get dirty. I'm not that worried about it, but I bring a towel next time to go down there for sure. So let's go ahead and crank her up and see how she does. Sweet. Nice, dude. Cranked right up, no big deal. So I guess do it at least 4 times. 4 times works great to get those filters primed. Let's go ahead and reset it now. So let's go to the fuel filter, and dude, it's so easy on these. You just hold it. Oh, come to yes. Boom. Awesome. That light's off, and on this video I've documented as well my mileage. It's important for warranty stuff to have the miles documented when you changed it. And yeah. Well guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope it was useful for you, both to see how easy it is, but also to help you realize just how much cheaper it can be if you do it yourself. Anyways though guys, please smash that like button. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd also appreciate that if you found some value in this video. I'll catch you guys next, yeah.